Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning to everyone, students. The next concept is properties of aldehydes and ketones. Properties of aldehydes and ketones. You know, basically there are two types of properties. There is physical properties and chemical properties. Now take the first one, physical properties. There are so many types of physical properties of an organic compound. Now the first physical property is boiling point. We take A, that is boiling point. Boiling point. Now the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is higher than the corresponding hydrocarbons having same molecular mass. This is due to the dipole-dipole interaction of aldehydes and ketones is higher due to the polarity of carbonyl compound than the corresponding London force of attraction of hydrocarbons. So that the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is higher than corresponding hydrocarbons. So here I am writing the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones, just writing the functional group suffixes. Boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is higher than corresponding hydrocarbons of same molecular weight. Okay, this is due to the dipole-dipole interaction of aldehydes and ketones due to the polarity of carbonyl group. Polarity is nothing but C. The carbonyl group is generally represented like C double bond O. Okay, for aldehydes one side is R, another side is hydrogen. For ketone both the sides are R. These two are electron donating group in case of ketones, so that they donate electrons towards the carbon side. Hence the polarities occur, that is plus for carbon and minus for oxygen. This is called polarity. Due to this polarity, dipole-dipole interaction. Di means two, pole means opposite sides. See, there is two sides with opposite poles, means opposite sides. These two another ketone having same charges like that. Here the positive negative like that they react. That is called dipole-dipole interaction. This is due to the polarity of aldehydes and ketone compounds. This side they are having high boiling point when compared to the hydrocarbons of same molecular weight. In this hydrocarbons there is a London force of interaction. You know, this London force of interaction is a weak force of interaction. Due to that weak force, this is strong force. Hence, the ketones are aldehydes having high boiling point, then the corresponding hydrocarbons having same molecular mass or weight. Then the next chemical property, so the next physical property is means under the boiling point only. The boiling point of aldehydes and ketones. The boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is always higher than the boiling point of ethers. See second one. The boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is always higher than ethers because the same reason there is high dipole-dipole interaction in aldehydes and ketones due to the polarity of carbonyl compounds, but there is no such kind of interaction in ethers. However, there is a weak intermolecular interaction in ethers, so that the aldehydes and ketones having high boiling point than ethers. Remember, important reasons for two mass. Okay, then the third one is the aldehydes and ketones boiling point is less than that of the alcohols. So alcohols we can write, no need to write OL, just like OL. the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is less than that of the alcohol. It means alcohol boiling point is higher than aldehydes and ketones. This is due to the dipole-dipole interaction of aldehydes and ketones is less stronger than the intermolecular hydrogen bonding occurring in alcohols, that will be very strong. Hence, the boiling point of alcohol is higher than that of the aldehydes and ketones. See, already I told you, in the carbonyl compounds, there is such kind of polarization, that is minus and plus. Usually, partially delta and partially minus, partially positive and partially negative charge will occur in carbonyl compound. This interaction of another group is less than that of the alcohol intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So, for example, alcohol means CH3OH. We are taking methanol. One more methanol we are taking, CH3 bond O bond H. So here the hydrogen and oxygen, such kind of interaction will be occur. This is called intermolecular hydrogen bonding interaction, and this is dipole-dipole interaction. If you take one more carbonyl group, cyclide, oxygen delta minus and carbon delta plus, the positive and negative charge like interaction will be occur. This interaction is less stronger than that of this water alcohol intermolecular hydrogen interaction. Hence, the alcohols having a high boiling point than that of the carbonyl compounds. Okay, this is the boiling point. Then the fourth one is among aldehydes and ketones. Ketones having high boiling point than alcohols. Ketones having high boiling point than alcohols. Okay, this is due to presence of two electron donating groups in ketones, both having same molecular weight. In all these cases, having same molecular weight. This is due to presence of two electron donating groups. It means both the ends of the carbon in ketones and only one electron donating group in aldehydes. Hence, the polarity is higher in ketones. Due to that, dipole-dipole interaction is more stronger. Hence, it has high boiling point than alcohols, so aldehydes. For example, see, if you take the molecular mass of any compound will be same, or molecular formula propanolidine, that is CH3 CH2 bond CHO. So its molecular formula is C3 This is the molecular formula called propanolidine. This is propanolidine, and you take a propanone, that is CH3 bond CO bond CH3. Here 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms, 3 plus 3 6 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. These two have same molecular formula and same structure, but different structures, and the molecular weight is same. These two called structural isomers. Anyhow, these two is isomers. Okay. Now among these two, this ketone has a high boiling point. This one has a high boiling point than this one. This is due to presence of two electron donating groups or releasing groups of both the ends of the carbonyl group. Carbonyl group ಎರಡು ಕಡೆನೂ electron donating groups ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ electrons ಅನ್ನು donate ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. donate ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ polarity ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ತರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಗ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ electron donating group ಇರೋದು, ಇದು kethyl group, that is CH3CH group. ಇದು ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ O ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂತೂ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, hence it donate only one end side, so that the polarity is lesser compared to the ketones. Hence this is ketones having high boiling point than aldehydes. Therefore the order of boiling point increasing is, means the increasing order of boiling point is alcohols has high boiling point, then ketones, then aldehydes, then ethers, and the least one is hydrocarbons. So this is the order of increasing order boiling point, that is increasing order of boiling point of respective compounds having same molecular weight. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುವಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಈ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಸ್, ಕೀಟೋನ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್, ಈಥರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. later you know where the position of carboxylic acid are placed in boiling point. Then take next physical property is solubility. The second physical property is solubility. In solubility case, aldehydes and ketones are soluble in water up to the 4 carbon compounds. It means methanol and ethanol, then propanol and butanol, up to 4 carbon compounds, that is C4 carbon compounds of both aldehydes and ketones is most soluble in water due to the formation of hydrogen bonding easily between the water molecule and the respective up to C4 carbon compounds. For example, see, if you take a methanol, CH3, C double bond O H, this is ethanol, means acetaldehyde. Now, if it is added in a water molecule H2, there is a weak force of attraction between electronegative oxygen of acetaldehyde and water molecule of hydrogen. Like that, this is called as hydrogen bonding. Okay. This bonding is easily formed up to C4 carbon compounds of both aldehydes and ketones. Then the higher number of carbon compounds, that is greater than C5 carbon compounds of both aldehydes and ketones, are less soluble in water. This is due to by increasing the molecular weight of an aldehydes or ketone, the solubility is decreases. Okay, molecular weight ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ weight ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ತೇಲ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇದ್ದೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Hence, the solubility is increases up to C4, later it decreases, means increasing the molecular weight. This is the physical property. Then moving to chemical property. The second property of aldehydes and ketones is chemical property. Here, in the chemical property, the both aldehydes and ketones undergo nucleophilic addition reactions and condensation reactions. Okay. Here, why the aldehydes and ketones means totally carbonyl compounds undergo nucleophilic addition reaction? Because the polarity of carbonyl group. So observe, I explained the structure of carbonyl group. This is the functional group representation of carbonyl compound C double bond O. If both the ends there is a electron donating group or electron releasing group, both are same. In case of ketones or in case of aldehyde, there is only one side. Anyhow, due to the presence of electron donating group, they donate electrons towards the carbonyl carbon side, and you know the electronegativity difference between carbon and oxygen is very high. Due to that polarity, they polarize easily as delta minus, oxygen delta minus and carbon delta plus. Due to this polarity, they easily undergo electrophilic addition reaction and also they easily undergo nucleophilic addition reaction, not electrophilic, nucleophilic. This is an electrophile, therefore nucleophilic addition reaction takes place and along with the condensation reaction means removal of water. These two reactions takes place in both aldehydes and ketones. Now take the first one, nucleophilic addition reaction. So before going to nucleophilic addition reactions, here the aldehydes and ketones is more susceptible towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. However, the benzaldehyde is not much susceptible due to the presence of benzene ring at one side, it means it undergo resonance with carbonyl group. So take the first one, nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. So see here, due to the polarity of carbonyl compound, these undergo or polarize into delta minus and delta plus. Hence, the newly coming nucleophile is negative charge. It will attack here. In case of aromatic aldehyde, for example, take benzaldehyde, very important for 2 marks. This is benzaldehyde, means we are thinking like that, benzene and aldehyde, C double bond O bond H. This is benzaldehyde right there. In this case, due to the presence of this resonance bond or alternative conjugation, these undergo resonance like that. That is delta oxygen minus and the bonded electrons moves towards the side, and at that time the benzene ring carries positive charge. Here electron deficient. See now, this is resonance undergo between benzaldehyde of 2 molecules. Resonance structures we get down. In this case, the nucleophile will not be attacked directly to the carbonyl group because here the valency satisfies no deficiency of electron. However, it will be attacked to the carbon of the benzene. Okay, due to this reason, it undergo less favorable towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, now under the nucleophilic addition reaction, take the first one, addition of hydrogen cyanide. Here, addition of hydrogen cyanide, HCl, that is hydrogen cyanide, or we also call as cyanohydrin. So when the aldehydes and ketone compounds is added with hydrogen cyanide or cyanohydrin, we get respective cyanohydrin compound. That is aldehydes like or C double bond O bond H. This is called aldehyde. If in place of H R is added, that is called as ketones. So that aldehydes are ketones. These are adding with hydrogen cyanide. You get respective cyanohydrin compound. See here, hydrogen cyanide is ionizes into H plus and Cn minus. H plus ಮತ್ತು Cn minus ಆಗಿ ಹೈನೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Cn minus ಆಗಿ ಹೈನೈಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Cn ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಾಯಿತು, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫೈಲ್ ತರ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫೈಲ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ದಿ Cn will be added to the here and so oxygen will be abstract hydrogen. You get cyanohydrin compound, that is R bond C bond H or R, that is here CH will be added and here O, that will be captured hydrogen. So this is called as cyanohydrin. Okay, from aldehydes to ketone we get respective cyanohydrin compounds. Now for example, if you take in place of CH3, that is CH3 bond C double bond O bond H. What is name? Acetaldehyde. Okay, very easy one. Acetaldehyde is added with hydrogen cyanide. I am writing here hydrogen cyanide HCl. So what you get is Cn minus will be added to this carbon and oxygen will be abstract hydrogen. So what you get, CH3 bond C bond H bond O abstract the hydrogen H bond Cl. Okay, its name is see, this is hydrogen cyanide, this is acetaldehyde. Now add these two because addition reaction right now. ನಾವು ಓದ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಡಿಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಹೆಸರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ, ಅಸಿಟೋಲ್ಡೇಟ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಯನೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, that is the name of this compound, that is acetaldehyde hydrogen cyanide or acetaldehyde cyanohydrin ಅಂತಲೂ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು. Acetaldehyde, this is called cyanohydrin, right? So acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, this is the name of this compound. If you know IUPAC name, you can write IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3 compounds at second carbon containing hydroxy group, so that 2 hydroxy 1, 2, 3 propane nitrile, this is the IUPAC name. Okay, now similarly take ketone, one example. Now take example ketone. The simple ketone is acetone, CH3 C double bond O bond CH3. This is what acetone. This acetone is treating with means adding with hydrogen cyanide HCl. What you are expected here? Same, the Cn ion get attached here and this bonded electron will abstract hydrogen. So what you get, the addition compound, that is CH3 bond C bond CH3. Okay, here adding Cn, then O abstract hydrogen. So this is addition product. Now this is acetone hydrogen cyanide. What you get? Acetone cyanohydrin compound. Acetone cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin. This is the addition reactions of aldehydes or ketones with hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide. Then next one, take addition reactions with sodium bisulfide. Second one, sodium bisulfide. The second one is addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Sodium hydrogen sulfide SO3 are also we called as sodium bisulfide. Sodium hydrogen sulfide, or we also call as sodium sulfide. Sodium bisulfide. These are the two names. Either you can use any one. Here also same. When aldehydes and ketones is reacting sodium hydrogen sulfide, okay, respective addition compound. For example, take aldehyde, that is CH3 bond C double bond O bond H. So this is aldehyde, what we call acetone. Sorry, acetaldehyde, not acetone. Acetaldehyde. This is aldehyde, right? Acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde is treating with sodium hydrogen sulfide. That is sodium hydrogen sulfide and sodium bisulfide. You get any addition compounds. See here, it is ionized as Na plus and HSO3 minus. ಯಾವ ತರ ionized ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Na plus HSO3 minus ಆಗಿ ionized ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ HSO3 minus ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಫೈಲ್ and this oxygen is abstract oxygen sodium. Okay, we get a compound of the type CH3 bond C bond O minus Na plus. Electronegativity ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then H bond HSO3 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ SO3 ಇರೋದು 2H. SO3 ಇರೋದೇನಾಯ್ತು OSO2H ಆಯ್ತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್? CnS 3 oxygens and 1 hydrogen and sodium, that is O minus Na plus, then OH, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, Na ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, O ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, OSO3A ಅಂದ್ರೆ OH ಬೇಕು, ಅದೇ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿ, OSO2H, this one. Then Na is added to the oxygen. This is the structure of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Now this is unstable salt, hence protonation exchange takes place. That is exchange of proton ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, Na ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವೆರಡು. Okay, so you get a compound of this type CH3 bond CH bond O SO2 H plus ಅಲ್ಲಿ Na ಬಂತು then O ಜೊತೆಗೆ H ಹೋಯಿತು. This is proton exchange takes place. This is the final addition product. Its name is, see, this is acetaldehyde sodium bisulfide, sodium hydrogen sulfide. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಬರೀರಿ acetaldehyde sodium bisulfide or acetaldehyde sodium hydrogen sulfide. Anyhow, that is acetaldehyde sodium bisulfide. So this is the name of this compound. Now take ketones. Ketone ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Already example ಆಯ್ತು. ketone ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. What its name? Acetone. Okay. Now this acetone is treated with NaHSO3 sodium hydrogen sulfide. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ HSO3 ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಯ್ತು O ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು Na ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. So what you are expected here? Same like just in place of hydrogen we are taking CH3. That is CH3 bond C CH3 here O SO2 H bond O minus Na plus. Next ಏನಾಯ್ತು this is reversible reaction. ಈ ತರ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ reversible double arrow, ಇದು single arrow not reversible. Okay, only one directed, one means forwarded reaction only. This is reversible irreversible. Then exchange, that is H plus exchange ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. exchange proton exchange reaction. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಎರಡು exchange ಮಾಡಿ CH3 bond C bond OH bond CH3 bond AOSO2 Na salt sodium sulfide charge. What its name? Acetone sodium bisulfide. Same ಇದೆ ರೀತಿ ಬರೀರಿ acetone, right? Same like that. Acetone sodium bisulfide. Okay, so this is the addition reactions of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Then we take third one, addition of alcohols. The third chemical property under nucleophilic addition reaction is addition of alcohols. So here the alcohol is nothing but generally represented like ROH. Okay, R, see R bond CH2 bond OH. So this is the general representation. Anyhow, both are same. Here we are directly writing R this group, just we are expanding. Now see here, there is two kinds of bonds either end of the oxygen. One is oxygen hydrogen bond and one is oxygen carbon bond. Okay, this can be right like that. Then we get clear. See here, oxygen hydrogen bond, oxygen carbon bond. Among these two, which one is more polar one? More polar one. The electronegativity of oxygen hydrogen is higher means polarity than carbon oxygen. That can be compared by their atomic numbers also. See, atomic number of hydrogen is 1, carbon is 6, but oxygen is 8. What is the difference here? Between these two, the difference is 7. Between these two, this difference is only 2. Okay, it means the electronegativity is here less, they are very high. Therefore, this bond is polarized more and ionizes because ionizes has O minus and H plus rather than carbon plus and oxygen minus. Okay, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀವ್ ಆಗೋದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಕ್ಲೀವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೊಲಾರಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So this is the way of ionization of alcohol. It means this OH is, that is ROH is ionized as RO minus plus H plus. This is the ionization. Okay, remember. Now we are studying the chemical reaction. That is aldehydes. Take aldehyde CH3 bond C double bond O bond H aldehyde. Here aldehydes are ketones undergo addition reactions with alcohol gives acetols. Acetols are compounds na koduttare. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ which is reacts with alcohol. The alcohol is R bond OH. R bond OH. This is alcohol, right? Now here this OH bond is cleaved. OH like that, RO minus and H. This RO minus get attached to this side and oxygen is abstract the hydrogen. That is I am writing like that. ROH. This RO get attached here and abstract hydrogen. What you get? CH3 bond CH3 bond COH bond H bond OR. This is hemiacetol. 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 This reaction is carried in presence of HCl. That is dry HCl. Dry hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now again, in presence of dry HCl, one more molecule of alcohol is added. One more molecule of alcohol, that is ROH. Again, this ROH is added here. This hydrogen and OH becomes water as eliminated. That is CH3 bond CH bond OR. Here OR you get. Then hydrogen and OH becomes water. If there is only one OH, we call it hemiacetal. Hemi means half or semi. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಅಸಿಟೋಲ್ ಅಂತ, ಏನ್ ಕಡೆನೂ OR ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಸಿಟೋಲ್. Okay, this is the difference between acetal and hemiacetal. Now take a ketone compound. This is obtained from water, from acetaldehyde. So now here we called acetaldehyde hemiacetal and acetaldehyde acetol, like that the compound name. Now take ketone. In case of ketone, CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH3. This is what acetone. This acetone is reacts with the alcohol, that is CH3 bond OH. CH3OH, we are taking example. Now here the OH minus is added here and oxygen get abstract hydrogen. What you are expecting? CH3 bond C CH3 bond O CH3 bond OH. Okay, this is carried in presence of dry hydrochloric acid. Again, one more molecule of alcohol is reacts in presence of dry HCl, that is CH3OH. Again take methanol or any alcohol. Now what you get? Again CH3O will be attached here and this OH and H becomes water. Get CH3 bond C CH3 bond OCH3 bond OCH3 plus water. Okay, again the compound like that. Now its name is 1, 2, 3 is the compound, parent chain, that is at second carbon there is 2 methyl group methoxy group, that is 2,2 dimethoxypropane. 2,2 dimethoxypropane. Methoxypropane is the IUPAC name. If you don't know to write the name of the compound, then you can write acetone acetol like that. Acetone acetol, that is simple way. These two are added. Okay. Now if there is dialcohol here, only one alcohol, we are taking monohydric alcohol. If you take bihydric alcohol or dihydric alcohol, example take ethylene glycol, what will happen? Let's see the chemical reaction. Reaction with dihydric alcohol. See, for example take acetone, CH3 C double bond O bond CH3. Okay, it is acetone only. I am writing like means the CO group is in horizontal position. This is what acetone. This acetone reacts with dihydric alcohol. Dihydric means presence of two OH group. One OH group CH2, again CH2 bond OH. Okay, this is dihydric alcohol. We call it ethylene glycol. Already studying alcohols. Now, in such case, presence of dry hydrofluoric acid, how the reaction is carried out? See, this one O hydrogen, this hydrogen, and this oxygen becomes what? H2O. Dehydration takes place, right? Then right remaining CH3 bond C, CH3. Here there is two double bond. These two double bonds is added along with oxygen, like O, water. Now this oxygen is get bonded to the carbon, and again carbon to the oxygen. We get like oxygen, C bond oxygen, bond CH2, bond CH2, bond oxygen, and this is added to the carbon. Okay. So like 5 membered 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 4 diaxo compounds you get. So its name along with water. So its name is called acetone. Acetone. You can write this is acetone. Acetone, not acetone. That is ketone, right? So that acetone ketone. Acetone ketone, like that. Okay, this is the reaction of aldehydes and ketone. Here particularly we are taking ketone. In place of CH3, if you take a hydrogen, you get aldehyde, right? Here hydrogen. Here we are writing CH3, that is ketones. Like that they are doing the chemical reactions with the dihydric alcohol. Here the nucleophilic addition reactions is completed. Then in the next class we will study the condensation reactions of aldehydes and ketones.